Hello everyone, we are pleased to bring you together today for this 30-minute webinar dedicated to data analytics' latest trends and technologies. We will come back to three key elements. One, what are the latest data analytics trends and technologies to look out for? Second, what are the expected benefits? And finally, what are the best practices to keep in mind? To begin this webinar, I'm pleased to introduce you to Emmanuel Dubois, co-founder of Indexima. Hello, Emmanuel.
Hello, Laetitia. Hello, everyone. I am Emmanuel Dubois, co-founder. Yes, I am Emmanuel Dubois, co-founder, and I lead the relationship with our customers and marketing at Indexima. As the world goes online, datafication continues to accelerate. This mega trend is fueled by innovation in big data infrastructure, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and the global digitization of our economies and lives. A few years ago, the discussion around big data was essentially technical, focusing on the emergence of a new generation of tools for collecting and processing large amounts of data. Many of these technologies are now well understood and deployed on a large scale. In addition, over the past 2 years, we have begun to add machine learning-based intelligence and artificial intelligence layers into many applications, which are starting to be used in all kinds of consumer products and B2B by the most advanced organizations. As these technologies continue to improve and spread beyond the initial group of first users, I speak about FANG, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, and many startups, and beyond a necessary discussion about the impact of the use of this data about our economies, our societies, and our lives, from the disruption that awaits us, from which we are just beginning to get an idea. But today we will question about the key of the success of a data-driven organization. This is a major trend according to a recent BARC study to become data-driven. In other words, being data-driven is simply being able to make informed decisions through the exploitation of data by analytics. With ever-increasing amounts of data generated around the world, BI and analytics have become one of the main issues for all private and government organizations. And the latest consolidation of the recent months confirmed the challenge around BI. In 2016, with more than 16 zettabytes of data generating around the world, one can imagine the potential for analysis in each organization. In fact, a double-digit growth rate is forecasting for the global BI intelligence and analytics market until 2026. So, how to take advantage of this potential and develop a data-driven strategy? In other words, how to simply exploit the data created by our purchase transaction systems. It's on my e-commerce site, data collected by my stores every day, or by my production IT systems, because everybody knows what happens. So far, a lot of data created is just stored and not used or analyzed, or maybe one day, probably later, in fact, never. According to Forbes, only a small fraction of the data produced, less than 0.5%, is analyzed and exploited. But let's start by classifying the trends in analytics into three main families. One, modern BI intelligence. Two, predictive and advanced analysis. And three, augmented analytics. They all bring new uses. Let's take a few moments to understand some key definitions. Tradition, business intelligence, has been in our organization for at least 20 years. It's a process of analysis of historical data to provide business users with an aggregated reports or not, but often frozen reports. And why frozen? Because they rest on a simple principle. When the businesses ask for a question, the IT department then took care of the entire answer, but on a set of predefined reports. This department had therefore built a centralized model and the ITBI system based on the following paradigm: knowing the nature of the question before they can drill into the data and before the final user can drill into the data. And the system met the specifications. But when new questions emerged, the model needed to be changed, and that required much resources, mostly human, and therefore a lot of time. Why has this model become obsolete? It can no longer cope with business requirements, asking for flexibility, fast data access, iterative and ad hoc analysis. For example, imagine being a CEO in a textile company with tens of thousands of reference products sold in several thousand outlets in the world. How to analyze, at the end of the day, the turnover by region, by country, or even by store, combine them with product families and thousands of reference teams in order to understand who has over or underperformed. How to cross easily region, products, teams. The questions comes up as the analysis progresses. On such a point, I will need to cross on the fly the sales figure of stores and go down by country, by regions, by store, or even by seller. While such a country, I would like to cross the sales history for the last 2 years and drill down into the product families and references to check another intuition or a question. It has become essential for the operational staff to be able to make quick decisions, and modern BI refers to these uses. It places the consumer of the data at the center of the analysis by giving him or her all the necessary autonomy in the analysis with the latitude to quickly iterate. On the other side, the IT department is supposed to build the access infrastructure at the lowest cost to control, centralize access, and manage the security and the governance of this data. The new BI platform includes an analysis of sophisticated and above all, interactive and dynamic data, thanks to some in-memory search engine that can process very large amounts of data. And of course, allow the distribution of this analysis to the greatest number for a global sharing. Predictive analytics is a form of advanced analysis that uses, of course, historical data, but also more recent data in order to predict activity, to predict behavior or trends. This implies applying analytic queries, of course, but also statistical analysis and machine learning algorithm to the data in order to create predictive models, and this by assigning a numerical value or a score to the probability of an occurrence of a given event. Typical use cases are attrition rates analysis, fraud detection, or predictive maintenance. Advanced analytics is a broad category that encompasses everything about predicting future events and behaviors that enable companies to conduct conditional analysis and predict the effect of potential change. That's the answer to the famous what if. Advanced analysis includes technologies such as machine learning, artificial intelligence, but also semantic analysis, and even neural network, and of course, at the end, data visualization. Predictive analytics, data mining, big data analysis are just a few examples of analysis categories grouped under advanced analysis. These technologies are widely used in manufacturing, marketing, healthcare, financial and industrial risk management. For example, marketing teams use them to predict the likelihood that a user will click on a particular link. Health providers use prescriptive analysis to identify patients who can benefit from specific treatment, and mobile network operators use the diagnostic analysis to anticipate the consequences of a network failure, which facilitates preventive maintenance action and, of course, their cost. Augmented analysis is an approach that automates analysis by combining machine learning and NLP, natural language programming. And this heralds the next revolution in the data and analytics market. We are talking about the notion of citizen data scientists and the democratization of data science uses. By 2021, the number of citizen data scientists is expected to increase 5 times faster than the number of data scientists. Citizen data scientists use augmented analysis tools enriched by artificial intelligence to fully automate the data science lifecycle. The system will then identify the relevant data, the assumption, and identify trends in the data, and that completely automatically. For example, in the field of health insurance, we can identify the probability of a heart attack or a certain type of cancer in an entire insured population. Identify the necessary preventive treatment in order to provide the appropriate compensation. Until now, this type of analysis is only available and done by some expert using extremely complex and expensive systems. The promise of augmented analytics lies in the fact that business users will soon have access to this level of analysis, and very easily. We see that the potentials in the field of analytics are considerable. The capabilities offered by all this created data will allow the most advanced companies to take advantage. Those who can benefit from their data will necessarily get huge competitive advantage in return. It can be seen, in fact, with FAANG, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and so on, who set up from their creation system to take advantage of their big data. We see every day their hegemony on their core businesses and their desire to expand today to other more traditional sectors. and of course, by applying what has been so successful in their initial market, including exploitation of their big data. So, how are the pioneers in this field doing and for what benefits? I would like to share with you an example and the example of the British insurance. The main objective and the main challenge of this sector is to accurately assess the cost of the insurance policy. For a long time, insurance company has considered variables such as age, sex, place of residence, type of vehicle to best define the price of automobile policies. Analysis models have been put in place to refine the price in recent years to be able to establish insurance policies that are adequate, fair, and competitive. The big data revolution, along with advances in data processing, predictive analytics, and artificial intelligence, has revolutionized this task. Indeed, the two main concepts to balance to define adequate, fair, and competitive policies are tariff and claims. The latest analytical technology innovation in data processing in the British insurance sector have contributed to an incredible breakthrough to combine these two concepts and thus an optimization of the fraud detection in order to optimize the precise definition of the price. And the result, this allows the British insurance industry to be globally financially positive for the first time in 2015, and that since 1994. And as a reminder, the UK insurance industry is the biggest in Europe and the fourth largest in the world. The pioneers in the data innovation field will mostly certainly be the most influential and will likely be opinion leaders for others. So, how are the latest analytics technology adopted and why? According to Gartner, companies using modern BI technologies generate twice the value of those who do not use them. In addition, they generate twice the value of their investment. On the other hand, and always according to Gartner, we are experiencing a positive revolution in the field of enterprise data management. Modern BI platforms dominate the industry and represent $6 billion by next year. Other data. The market for advanced analysis, predictive analysis included, will increase to nearly $25 billion in 2022, with a growth rate of nearly 15% per year. The use of advanced analytics is spreading to companies as they seek to stand out for their competitors and want to better predict, better anticipate future trends in order to take, as we have seen, better decisions to move forward. In a survey conducted by TDWI in 2018, 16% of respondents said that their company has implemented automatic predictive modeling software, and another 40% said they thought they would start using it in the next few years. While augmented analysis may seem futuristic, actors work hard to make it a reality. The future of analytics, thus, passes through the pooling of knowledge of the data processing chain, all the experts, and the capacity to democratize it. Because today, BI experts, some business analysts, and data statisticians are the main users of advanced and predictive analysis in the company, in the enterprise. These three professions dominate the adoption and use of BI application and predictive analytics. However, less than 20% of citizen data scientists regularly use advanced and predictive analytics. Executive and manager still use them very weakly and too rarely. This illustrates the increased adoption of this technology among expert population, but also the limits of adoption to a wider audience and therefore to the scale of a data-driven enterprise. On the other hand, the fact that McKinsey underlines in Index AI is without appeal the vast majority of analytical projects and AI would be in a position of failure. Only 8% of analytical and machine learning initiatives would go beyond the pilot, which fails massively to be converted into an industrial solution. McKinsey also notes that boards and shareholders consider most analytical programs to be poor, pointing to the low value of these programs, which in some areas would not exceed 10%. On the other hand, using multiple predictive analytics features does not necessarily mean creating a successful data-driven strategy across the enterprise. Companies prioritizing features often look for a quick fix to address BI strategic challenges and do not characterize a data-driven organization either. McKinsey points to the main failure of a major analytical project to the lack of clear vision of the management team. Generally, this problem is associated with confusion and lack of understanding among executives between traditional analytics, I mean BI and reporting, and advanced analysis, predictive and prescriptive tools like machine learning. The priority is therefore strategy first. That means evaluate accurately the feasibility or calculate the commercial value that the use cases of the first pilots must generate. Success is achieved through a handful of achievable high-impact pilots who generate value in order to drive momentum and encourage buy-in. Too often, analytical projects are considered as non-priority and hide a large-scale waste. Tackling business analytics opportunity in an unstructured way with no vision beyond the specific situation thought on the first driver is the assurance of missing an opportunity to capitalize on much greater opportunities. Seeing small makes it more difficult to energize teams to imagine the opportunities that digital transformation truly brings. Beyond a clear and ambitious strategy, we must strive to build a platform that meets the challenges of these new uses. First, extend access to the data to allow analysts to the greatest number and avoid storing data for nothing. Two, allow these users fast iteration. We are talking about a true flexible data flow. It means a chain of data to the shortest without redundancy and copy unnecessary. Of course, while respecting the security aspect, GDPR including, with the mastery of the cost structure by the main contractor of this platform, which is none other than the CIO. In summary, the the principles of a data-driven organization are based on a model that integrates three key success factors. A platform that will focus on the user in order to give him access first, fast to the data. Second, a solution with the agility necessary for a descriptive and prescriptive analysis, and then capacities more and more complex with more and more user-friendly features. Indexima missions is to put data at the heart of a data-driven organization. The key benefits of the data hub that our clients are looking for with Indexima are three types. One, have dashboards that load in less than 1 second, regardless of the volume of the data, and allow maximum employees to use data in their daily job for more efficiency. Two, allow the CIO to divide the cost of the analytics infrastructure by up to 20. And finally, Indexima is agnostic of all data sources and all analytic solutions because data is diverse in sources and plural in BI solutions.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. As we have seen, Indexima allows companies to instantly access all their data. Indexima currently supports companies, including the leaders in banking, insurance, IoT, media, or retail sectors. The Bold team remains at your disposal for any further information. Have a great day, everyone, and see you soon.